Hello students, the Russian Revolution. This is the last video of Unit 2. The Unit 2, the Russian Revolution. In this video, we will talk about the First World War and the Russian Empire. Now this 2.5. In 1914 was broke out between two European alliances. The First World War in 1914 was broke out between two European alliances. The first alliance was Germany, Austria, and Turkey. That is called the Central Power. These are the Asian European countries: Germany, Austria, and Turkey. That is called Central Powers. And the second alliance was France, Britain, and Russia. Later, Italy and Romania also joined this group. Each country had a global empire, and the war was fought outside Europe as well as in Europe. This was the First World War. It happens from 1914 to 1918. In this war, the world was divided into two groups. One is a central group power and other was the alliance power. Here, this is central power and other power was in the side of France, Germany, and Russia. So this World War was known as a First World War between 1914 to 1918. In Russia, the war was initially popular and people rallied around Tsar Nicholas II. War was popular and people were against the king's rule, and they gathered and protested against the Tsar Nicholas II. As the war continued, though the Tsar refused to consult the main parties in the Duma, Tsar was autocratic and he did not consult in the Duma, in the parliament of Russia. Support were thin, and the support were thin, not in the majority. People were in the favor of war. Anti-German sentiments ran high. The Russian were against the Germany, as can be seen in the renaming of St. Petersburg. This Berg word is from German origin, a German name, as Petrograd, and they changed this name of the city St. Petersburg into Petrograd. The Tsarinian Alexander's German origins and the poor advisors, especially called Rasputin, made the autocracy unpopular because the Tsar and his administration, his advisors were from German origin, so those peoples were unpopular and people were against the Germany. The First World War on the Eastern Front differed from that on the Western Front. In the west direction, in the west, armies fought from trenches stretched along eastern France. The Western Front was the border of France. In the east, armies moved a good deal and fought battles, leaving large casualties. Large casualties were taken place in the Eastern Front. Defeats were shocking and demoralizing. Russia's armies lost badly in Germany and Austria between 1914 and 1916. There was a huge loss of army personals from Russia between 1914 to 1916. There were over 7 million, almost 70 lakh casualties by 1917. As they retreated, the Russian army destroyed crops and buildings to prevent the enemy from being able to live off the land. So when they retreat, they destroyed the crops as well as the buildings to prevent the enemy from using those places. The destruction of crops and buildings led to over 3 million refugees in Russia. Almost 3 million means almost 30 lakh refugees were in Russia. The destruction of crops and buildings led to 3 million refugees in Russia. The situation discredited the government and the Tsar. So the situation was poor, and there was people were not in the favor of Tsar as well as the government working, because there was a huge casualties of Russian army. Soldiers did not wish to fight such a war, and in this war the soldiers were hopeless and they were not ready to fight against Germany. So these were the soldiers, and they were in the group, the Russian soldiers during the First World War. The Imperial Russian Army, this is called the Russian Steamrollers. So these were the people who were in the favor of that side. They were the loyal, that time they were the loyal towards the Tsar's Tsar rule, but when they changed their side, the Tsar was lost the control over Russia. The war also had a severe impact on industry. So there was a direct impact on the industry of Russia. Russia's own industries were few in number, and country was cut off from other suppliers of industrial goods by German control of the Baltic Sea, because the goods was not supplied on time, and Germany, the main country which controls the Baltic Sea, so there was no good and there is no work in the industries. Industrial equipments disintegrated more rapidly in Russia than elsewhere in Europe, and that's the reason there was collapse in the industrial growth in Russia. By 1916, railway lines began to break down, railway lines were destroyed, able-bodied men were called up to the war, people were called in the war because of the huge casualties in war, and the able man means the strong man, they called up for army work or soldier. As a result, there were labor shortages. The laborers were not there, and the small workshops producing essentials were shut down, and the small working places were shut down. Large supplies of grain were sent to feed the army, and the food supply was given to the Russian army, and the common people were hungry and they were not getting the food on time, because the major supply was towards the infantry or Russian army. For the people in the cities, bread and flour became scarce, so there was a huge shortage in the city areas. There was no bread, no food, no flour. By the winter of 1916, riots at bread shops were common, and the people were fighting among themselves for the food. So in this video we understand the situation of Russia Empire as well as First World War. That time the war in the world was divided into two poles. On the one side we learned about the Germany power was there, and the other side there was a Britain or Russia and other countries. In second video we will see the unit number 3, the February Revolution in Petrograd. Thank you.